All right, let's try this again. YouTube cut us out before last time, so we're going to continue on where we left off before here at the Blazer. Like I was saying before, this thing looks a heck of a lot nicer than it did before, or than you would think it would look. It's a little bit more clean. Just a nice looking vehicle. All right, let's keep moving on. Here's the all 1978 Silverado custom concept. It has a 6-liter engine in it. Of course, this is a crate engine. Just massive. What a nice little truck here. Thanks for coming back, people. We're here again. If the YouTube app crashes again, just back out and I will be starting another live stream every time my stupid YouTube app crashes. Hopefully it won't happen again. Here is a 100th anniversary concept pickup. It has all of the cues that the production 100th anniversary truck had, but it's just in an older one. What a beautiful, beautiful engine. We have a ZZ6 crate engine. So this is the 1967 short box concept. It has 420 horsepower, 408 pound-feet of torque through the ZZ6 turnkey crate engine. These are literally engines that are emission compliant. You buy them, you plug them in, they come with all the wiring, you turn the key, they run your concept, your little project car is good. Here is from the Ron Hall Performance Racing School, or Chad Hall. My bad. Got a HD here pulling this Colorado ZR2. Chad Hall race truck, obviously not available for sale, but it has a lot of performance pieces that you'll be able to get soon. Here's the tow truck. And over here we have a Colorado ZR2 Bison, which, by the way, I'm going to be going to talk to AEV later today. Learn a little bit more about the Bison. What makes it special? This obviously is 100% production. You can buy this at your dealer, and all of these lights, including all the Baja design lights, you can get and put them on your truck. All right, while we walk back over this way to some more truck stuff, let's take a look at the E-Copo Camaro. This is a 100% electric drag racing car. They've taken the Copo concept and electrified it with an 800-volt motor. Obviously, 100% concept, but sometimes GM has a history of making these things reality after a few years, so keep your fingers crossed if you want something like this. Electric drag racing may be in our future. Here we got another Colorado ZR2. Pimping out some of the decal stuff on the side. We've got the Baja design lights on the front again. Looks like they're going to get some hood mounts for these things, which is pretty sweet. We'll look into that and get back to you guys soon. I saw some mounts on the 2019s now. When we put our Baja ditch lights on our 2011, the mounting solution was awful. We had to cut some trim pieces. It was just an overall mess and just not very easy to get it in. These things look like there's no cutting at all, which would be so much more helpful when going to put them in. I don't know if we can see. So we'll get back to everybody and let you know what we find out about those ditch light mounts. Give ourselves a nice 360 of the booth here. Got a request to see that 67 C10 in the 3M booth by Chip Foods. I will definitely go and try to check that out. I'm seeing if it's close by to me here. But I will go look at that after I'm done with the live stream, I promise. All right, let's see, what have we not taken a look at here yet? There's a lot of Camaros, very big Camaro year. They're trying to really push the new design on these things. Some more truck concepts. Obviously, they're really pushing the roll bars, the functionality, the wheels. This is an RST, but it has their 2-inch lift to make it like a Trail Boss. So, just goes to show you, you don't have to get the Trail Boss if you want to get the 2-inch lift. You can put that 2-inch lift on any 2019 Silverado you please. Now this was an interesting concept I saw before I went online. This is another RST, but it has some really, really cool carbon fiber accents and stripes on it. I thought this graphic kit in the front was one of the more tasteful graphic kits I've seen for the 2019s, especially the way it wraps around the air dam. There's a fake carbon fiber grille, which until you get up really close looks pretty good, but you can tell it's not real. Has a blacked out bow tie. And then some carbon, looks like maybe real carbon caps. All right, we got some requests for some engines, so we'll take a detour and walk over to the engine spot of the booth. So normally this is the same booth that Chevy's had for the entire 10 years that I've been coming to SEMA. It's always had this layout. They put their production vehicles here in the front for people, the more concept stuff in the back, and then over here on the side is where all the crate engines live. And it's pretty awesome. All right, you guys happy? Let's take a look at these things. This is pretty cool. So one of the things that Chevy does that a lot of people don't necessarily know is the engines that they sell in their performance cars. You can go and buy them, a lot of them, as turnkey crate engines. So what does turnkey mean? Well, usually turnkey means that it comes with all the computers, the wiring harnesses, everything you'd need to get that engine to run and be emissions compliant. And yes, you can still get a 427 crate engine. Now, they don't have any prices for this stuff. You can guarantee it's pretty steep. But as you also can see, there is a wide range of stuff from just the normal classic engine displacements, just the really classic, a CT400, CT350, and a CT525. So we'll go back here. The 350 has, as you might guess, 350 horsepower. It's a small block. Got another small block here. The CT400 is 400 horsepower, 404 to be exact. And then if you want to step up, we got the CT525, which is 533. So this is LS series small block engine that you can get right out of the crate. Here is another LS series engine. This is a DR525, which is 525 horsepower. You can get a, looks like 2 different oil pans, muscle car oil pan and F car oil pan. So if you want to replace your F body, 4th gen F body engine, here's what you want. Now let's get over to some blown engines. We've got the Copo's 350 supercharged at 580 horsepower. This is a race engine. You buy this if you're going to be racing your Copo. And then we also have the Copo 302. Now let's keep moving to try to find those other engines. We got transmissions, camshafts, all the different transmissions here that you may want. From a normal 6-speed manual right up to their brand new 8-speed. You can get it all. Here's the LSX crate engine, the 454. This thing's 627 horsepower. Here's an LSX 376 B15. I don't know where they get these names. I mean, I understand some of the history behind them, but B15? All right, anyways, 473 horsepower, basis of the LSX. And then we got another LSX. This one's a B8. This particular engine makes 476 horsepower. Wow, so we got a couple more engines to look here. Seems as we go along, they get more advanced, more newer stuff. Here's an L96. 360 horsepower. LS7, 505 horsepower in a crate engine. We've got some other LSA E-Rods supercharged system. Again, when they this particular engine is a CTSV's 62-liter, 566 horsepower. It's a crate engine, but it's also a California Air Board certified crate engine. So you can get a supercharged, carb-compliant engine in the E-Rod LSA. That is incredible. 466 horsepower, or 566 horsepower, you can just drop right into whatever you want. And here's the LS3, same kind of concept. A little bit less horsepower, but you know, carb-compliant. Put it in anything. And then an LT1 E-Rod system. Same concept, just different. And then so GM also has this thing called Connect and Cruise crate powertrain systems. And what that details is they give you everything, including the transmission. And so it all works together. You get the computers, you get the wiring, you get the engine, you get the transmission. Even right down to the pedal. You even get the throttle pedal. And it all plugs in, no matter where you want to put it, what gear, what type of vehicle. You can put it in, plug it in, it's going to work, it's going to run, it's going to be emissions compliant, and there's nothing else to ask for.
It doesn't count. I got hired 8 years, 13 days, or 6 months.
Got some accessory drive belts, normal stuff. And here's the LT5 crate engine. 755 horsepower. Obviously the latest and greatest that GM has to offer at the moment. But it's just outrageous. Go.
They're being used more so than the old motors is for functionality, as far as being able to drive 1,000 miles, air conditioning.
Right. So the trucks are maybe 31 and 33 installed tires, and they're being used on the road most of the time. They're not like
We were talking about the Connect and Cruise system. Here's just an idea of how you can apply that to any old vehicle you want. They just have a basic plat chassis right here, and this thing looks like it could run. I mean, it's everything you need. Just give yourself a body, a chassis, a drive, and an exhaust. You're good to go. Okay, let's make our way back through the engine display. And we'll take one final look here to close everything up at the Camaros they have up this year. Camaros are a big focus of this year's SEMA show. As you may know, Chevy redesigned the Camaro for 2019. The front end has gotten a lot of flack from a lot of people. And so apparently there's an emergency redesign of some sort or another. But anyways, they are really pushing Camaros this year. Camaros and trucks. That's their bread and butter. Things are getting pretty busy here at the show. It's only probably just a little bit before 10 by now. This year's show, I've been asking a lot of vendors how the show's going for them, and although there seems to be more people here and more exhibitors and more activity, every exhibitor I've talked to has told me the show is slower this year. Take that what you will. I don't know what that means. It looks busier to me. And we have a Bolt cargo concept. Yeah, that's interesting. Here's the real Copo Camaro with the actual gas engine in it. 427, 50th anniversary. You know, you don't even have to like Camaros or Chevys to understand just how badass of a vehicle this thing is. All right, I don't know what this color is called. We'll find out in a second. It's yellow with a very slight green tinge. I don't know how well it's transferring through YouTube, but it like glows in a way. So this is the Camaro Shock concept. I guess the paint color is a lot of these performance accessories that you can get. A lot of blacked out center caps, blacked out trim pieces. As you can see, they changed that front end on that thing. It no longer has the blacked out crossbar. That does lean some credence to that the thing will get a little bit of a redo before it goes and hits the market. This looks like another drag concept of some sort. Again, the front end is painted out and the bow tie is in the grill, not the crossbar anymore, unlike the first pictures. This is the drag race car concept.
Yeah.
Again, just a lot more of the performance pieces that you can get. One of the things that Chevy loves to do is bring back classics like you've seen and put modern powertrains in them. And this is so this actually is the original 1969 Copa. 69 Z01. don't get to see this. What's that?
Not a ZL1.
I understand.
Yeah. They're saying that's what I'm saying.
Says right there, ZL1 Copo. Sorry.
I think it should have one like that, one peel off.
Getting schooled here.
That's how you apply it. And then that's just back. It's stuck on paper. Holding off.
Show you guys. ZL1 Copo Camaro.
Yeah, right now you get the green on.
That's just another part of SEMA, is old guys walking around thinking that they know everything. The joys of SEMA. All right here. Anybody else have any more requests before we get the heck out of here and on with our day?
This is absolutely phenomenal.
Well, you know what, guys? Hey, thank you so much for spending your time with me while I walked around the Chevy booth today and dealing with our little bit of technical difficulties and having to switch live streams. Thanks. Hope everybody has a good day. Check out GM-Trucks.com to see our latest. We have a lot of video, a lot of photos of this show here. I have a bunch of pictures I took of the booth and all of these vehicles that you've seen. So head on over to GM-Trucks.com and you'll get to see all those pictures. A lot higher quality detail than you'll see on a YouTube stream. Check us out on Facebook at GM Truck Forum. Also check out our Facebook groups too. And we'll see everybody soon. Thanks. Bye.